welcome back to Single Sounds. I am your host, Katie Mack, and this is the only podcast that helps its listeners find a date. I interview singles, and you as the listeners of this podcast can write in if you like the sound of them. As promised on last week's episode, I am back with a lovely single lady of London, and she is looking for the love of her life or nothing. She can't do casual. Her requirements are someone over 25, and interestingly, she comes with a height restriction, no one over 6'1", as she is a short queen. Ideally, her perfect guy would be open to traveling every 3 months and would consider a future plan that doesn't involve living in the UK. She is looking for someone hilarious with high energy, which isn't surprising because that is exactly who she is. I laughed so much during this episode. It was a Monday and she really brought the vibes. When she's on dates, she's really looking for someone to bring the same energy. Roasting is her love language, and she'll want you to roast her back. She is dramatic, but not sensitive or emotional. She loves guys who do silly things for no reason and someone who can debate about silly things. If you've got strong opinions, that's an extra plus. Hello, welcome to Single Sounds.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Let's start with your dating profile, your who, what, where. So first question is, who are you sexually attracted to?
Men?
Yay.
I wouldn't say unfortunately, but I don't know if I should say that.
No, we'll be positive today.
Yeah, of course.
What are you looking for?
The love of my life.
Yeah.
Fair.
Same. Aren't we all?
That's literally next goal. It's like everything's sorted, just need to love my life. Like it's all good, yeah.
I do find that's a lot of people's stance nowadays. They're like, I've got the job, I've got the friends, I've got everything else. I just like really am missing that piece.
Yeah. And I can't wait. And won't do casual, so it is like love my life or nothing, unfortunately.
Potential or nothing.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. I really struggle with it too. Any like height age preferences for you?
Yeah, just over my age. It's like over 25.
Yeah.
And actually for height preferences, no one over 6'1".
Interesting.
Yeah.
Got a cap.
Yeah, I'm a short queen. So like I really find it like really hard when a guy's really tall, because especially when they're like 6'4", and I'm looking up and I'm like, what am I meant to do with this?
You got neck cramp.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm only 5 foot tall, so, and I'm looking up for my tall queens.
Yeah, they
like
need
let
let
them have them, and like I'm okay with short king, like 5'10", perfect height.
I'd even say that's still quite tall.
Yeah, I know. That's, I mean, obviously open other than that, but yeah, like my cap is 6'1".
Okay, that's funny. Do you have any other preferences, like anything you'd like them to be into?
Yeah, big time has to like traveling, has to be open to going to new places, very much not staying in the UK.
Fair.
Is the vibe.
Is the vibe. Is that like an immediate plan or a future plan?
Future plan, like long term. And also just like even throughout the year, that I don't want it to be more than 3 months that like we haven't gone somewhere.
Oh, I love that.
Like, yeah.
That's great. I so agree.
Need the stamps on my passport.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, 100%. I want it full. This year I've already gone on 2 holidays. It's March.
We love to see it.
Yeah, and I'm going skiing next week, so that's 3 actually.
Wow.
3 in 3 months. That's pretty good.
See, and by the end you'll maybe be 12.
Yeah,
Like,
I probably will, yeah.
I guess the other thing would be definitely someone who's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because like every time I go on a date, and high energy.
Yeah,
Because
that's a good
every time
one.
I go, it's just very much like I'm bringing the vibes, I'm bringing the good times, and that's great for them, but not for me. So yeah, definitely like top number 1 priority.
Yeah, fun. It's hard to find. And I always like in my trifecta of like kind, intelligent, fun, I find fun the hardest.
Yeah.
I think kind and
I
intelligent
found
you can find.
so much kind. Like,
Yeah, that's really
everyone's
nice.
so nice. Like,
That's
everyone's so
good.
nice. But yeah, like fun is like, whoa, like I can
Yeah.
only do so much.
Yeah, you can't bring it all.
I
Like,
can't do everything.
it is
Like,
exhausting.
because I'm kind, intelligent, fun. So it's like you've also got to be
yeah, I agree. I'm the trifecta. So
just me.
I'm the best. So don't know what you're bringing. It's got to be a lot. Oh, no, I like that energy. Okay, and how about where would you like to date?
Just London. I'm quite open. I live north, which I know some people are like, too far, but I'm easy with south of the river. I just inside the M25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Ideally by a tube station.
Agreed. I think that's more important than which corner of London. I think it's just
Yeah.
accessibility.
Yeah, 100%. Because if I hear a tram, no.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Like, but yeah, overground or tube is good.
Let's move on to 3 A's. Okay, first A is acceptance. Will they be accepting of your flaws and your quirks? First question is, what is your toxic trait?
Okay, so my toxic trait is that when I fancy someone or when I like them, I roast them.
Oh,
like,
yeah, okay.
a lot. Like, it's like, I mean, it might be mean, to be fair. Like, I think maybe the better way to put it is I'm just mean. So they never know.
I know people like that though. Like, that's your flirty style, is just taking the piss out of someone.
Yeah, it's almost like, do you know when boys are on the playground, they pull girls' pigtails?
Yeah.
I'm like that, but like with my words to men. And
so words of affirmation,
yeah,
like your top love language, probably won't
so
work.
Sorry. No, maybe not like when you first meet me, but like when you get to
Yeah.
know me, then yeah. But there's been so many times when I've gone on a night out with my friends and I've met a guy and like, you know, obviously I quite like him and we have convo. I go home and I'm like, oh my God, like I like him so much. And they're like, are you sure? Like you were not giving that energy. They're like, we borderline think you hated him. And I was like, no, like I really liked him. But he'll never know.
Yeah. Be like, I'm never texting her because she clearly hated me.
Yeah, like literally, like even if it was like, oh, haha, yeah, great convo. Because I'm literally like, why are you wearing that? But I don't mean it like that.
That's fair. That's the kind of stuff I'd say. I get in so much trouble for that. One guy, he had like a cap on. And I was like, oh, is that because you're like losing your hair? I think it was. Like, he did not appreciate that.
No, but it depends. Like, but that's the other thing is like, if you can take it, we're on the same level.
Fine.
The vibes are like vibing.
Yeah.
But then also like for me, it's like my go-to is always like if you've got a full-on stash. I'm like, are we doing 80s porn star today or serial killer? Like,
Yeah.
what are we going for? What's the look? So-
Yeah. It's just, and then you want them to just be like, haha, funny, and then like throw you something back, probably.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's kind of like my biggest.
It's a good toxic one. I feel like definitely would be toxic to some people, but the right person could handle it.
Totally, yeah. So yeah. I mean, they're literally like, I just came out here for a good time and I'm feeling so attacked right now. And I'm just
You're attacking my whole outfit.
I'm sorry. Like, don't take it seriously. I'm nice, I swear.
I promise I'm a good person.
Yeah.
Do you do it with your friends as well?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the time. It's like our love language. Like, it is really just roasting. Like, especially because like with my friends that I've been friends with for a really long time.
Yeah.
It's like,
You've got more history to drag up.
When it's like, do you remember when you dated that guy who had one pillow?
Yeah.
Or like, you'll see like an old picture and you're like, wow, you really thought you were doing something with that jumper. Like,
Yeah. Or that hairstyle.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. She won't even mind me saying this. My one of my really best friends from school, she has a picture in her like parents' house, and she's probably like 9, so young. She's got like this awful fringe, and she's got one hair clip just like in the fringe, but it's loose, the fringe, so the hair clip's not actually doing anything. It's just like clipped in. We made merch out of this joke. We got her for her birthday like her pillow with this fucking picture on, and it's just like, it sounds so simple, but it's just the funniest thing
so
to know that
funny.
clip's just hanging.
For no reason.
And we bring it up still like all the time.
You should do one of those, like, have you seen those gangster 90s style shirts?
Yeah.
Where it's like multiple pictures of people. You should
Yeah.
just do that, but like in different angles.
With the
like,
clip.
Graphic design.
Yeah, like the zoom in of the clip. If your friends can't take the piss out of you, like who can?
Yeah, and it's like, I'll take it. Like, I love it. Like, when people give it back, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, thank you.
Oh, you like me like that. Yeah.
Like, you like me enough to notice.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
Next question is, what do you wish more people understood about you?
Okay, so a really big thing for me is that I wish more people knew that I'm dramatic. I'm not emotional.
Oh.
So like,
okay.
I obviously very high energy, very loud.
Yeah.
And like, I think a lot of people mistake that as like, oh, like I might be like quite sensitive, or I like maybe have overreact to things and like, you know, things like that. But to be honest, like I I feel like everyone always says this, but like I'm a pretty chill person.
yeah, I say that all the time. I'm so easygoing. That's what I say.
But like for real though, like it's like talk to my friends, they'll tell you I'm the like chill one, whatever. Like I very much like don't stress, go with the flow, whatever. Like quite easy, but I am so dramatic. So like it's like if someone cancels plans with me, I'll be like, just say you hate me, like just like I thought we were friends.
It kind of ties into the meanness above though.
Yeah. But then at the same time, it's like, obviously I don't care. Like, I know you're busy. Like, it's fine. But like the way I'm going to say it is like...
Drama.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And I actually get it quite a lot because like guys sometimes like they do assume like, oh, you don't seem like you seem like you would care about a lot of things, or like, you know, it would be, and obviously I do about certain things, but in general, the way I take my life is very much like, see what happens and deal with it later.
Yeah.
And then, but I will be dramatic the whole time. Like I will be like, why the fuck is this happening to me? Does God hate me?
Yeah,
like
the universe is against me.
Yeah. I'm like, is the horoscopes out of whack? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, when someone tells you something's in retrograde and you're like, must be that.
I was like, it must be. Like,
I actually once recently dated a guy and he did say like, I don't believe in horoscopes, but, and I was like, oh, what? No. And he tried to tell me that because of this trait of his sign, that's why he's like that. And I was like, okay, yeah, you do then.
No, but that's literally me. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't really believe in horoscopes, but I love a Virgo.
Yeah. And like, I won't date a Gemini.
I get on so well with a Capricorn.
I get on really well with Aries.
We
all look it up though, even though we don't care, supposedly.
Even sometimes it'd be so far as like, okay, what's your star sign? And I'll like compatibility match like in the moment. Like, how compatible are we? Oh, so sorry, you're a Sagittarius. Stay away from me. Like, but like my sign's so inaccurate, so I don't know why I keep doing it. Like,
I don't even think half of mine is true either. I'm meant to be like all aloof. I'm like the most unaloof person.
Mine's literally sensitive, emotional, empathetic. I'm like, I am pretty much the opposite of all.
Not empathetic. Bold. Good for the acceptance section.
Oh yeah, that's true. No, but I'm working on it now.
Yeah. Honestly, so this should just be the self-awareness section. Like, I should start rating people on how self-aware they are.
But this is what I mean. You can roast me because I know. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's true though.
It's
like,
okay.
you're not wrong.
Okay. Let's move on to adventure. You're gonna take us on a journey of your high energy stories.
Okay.
What is the biggest risk you've ever taken?
Oh, okay. So when I answer this question, a lot of people are like, oh, surely it's like moving to Korea for a year.
Oh, yeah.
Like randomly changing your career. I booked my flight like 3 days before I went.
Wow.
But no, it's actually not that. It's
I feel like
sorry, that was such a fake lead up. Like that was such a tease.
Also Korea. Well, I'm guessing south. Not north.
Well, usually I reply sarcastically, but South. I'm like, no, Kim Jong-un's my bestie. Yeah. We have afternoon tea together.
With the meanness, I was like, maybe he recruited. Maybe that's what they were looking for.
Maybe, yeah.
You got like scouted
for
Korea, and that's why it was only 3 days notice, because that's what they give you when you're going to North Korea. Like, I don't know.
They're like, this is why she can't tell anyone this way. Like, we'll just take her.
Yeah. It's just too late. Oh, I thought it was going to be like a whole kidnapping story. But yeah. No. It's a pretty mad destination, though, in terms of like culture difference.
Yeah. I mean, it was open. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll check it out.
Easy going.
Like, I didn't know anything about it. And I was like, oh, well, I don't know. Well, I was like, oh, I don't know anything about it. Let me go see. And then moved there for a year.
Yeah, wow.
But no, but I would definitely actually say it was actually when I went traveling afterwards. I was in the Philippines and I met this guy in a bar, like mutual friends. It was fun. And there was a group of us. And the day after was his birthday. So we spent like the whole day together, like 24 hours together.
But you've only just met him.
I'd only just met him. I was like, yeah, let's go. Happy birthday, Tom. But the first story he ever told me was that his nickname is Middle-Aged Danger Man.
Okay.
Right? Because someone had misheard him and then he'd gotten this nickname of Middle-Aged Danger Man. And knowing that information, I decided to get on the back of a motorbike with him.
Right.
On some of the rockiest terrain I've ever seen in my life. Like in the whole of Southeast Asia. Like it was in the Philippines. It's like some parts are quite underdeveloped.
Yeah.
It was like pothole, like like going uphill, sliding down. I was like, yeah, middle-aged danger man, so trustworthy.
Yeah.
Like, love him.
Known him 24 hours. Oh, and it's his birthday.
Yeah, it's his birthday.
Might not have even been his birthday at this point. Did you check like a license?
I actually didn't. I don't even know if he has a license.
He could have lied. Probably not even got his driving license. It's got his learner's permit. I don't think you need one to drive like bikes out there. Yeah.
No, they're literally like, oh, you don't have to be an adult, but
Yeah,
really,
it's a young child. It's fine.
They're like, oh wait, you can walk, great.
Yeah.
Get on the bike. So I would say, yeah, that's definitely my riskiest.
But you survived. You're fine.
I mean, I'm here today, and like
Yeah, to
he
tell the
did
tale.
say to me, like usually he is a bit of a speed demon. Like he does like to take risks and go crazy. But he's like, no, but because you're on the back, like it's fine. And I feel like the middle-aged part maybe offset the danger man part.
Yeah.
So I felt
How fast can a middle-aged man really go? Probably quite fast. I don't know where I was going with that.
I was like, oh, but what if he's in his midlife crisis? It's like, fuck it all.
Yeah,
Like, let's go.
True.
But no, he was really good. Like, he was really lovely. And I was
that's
very
nice.
safe. But it was very touch and go. Like, the
You were
whole
thinking,
time.
like, I might just bounce off.
Yeah, like, I was like, I might just walk it. Like,
Did you ever see him again after that day?
no.
That was it?
That was it.
Just one magical birthday?
Yeah, one magic. I was like, happy 35th birthday. And he's like, no, it was amazing. Like, I had such a great time.
So he actually was just 35?
Yeah, he's
Oh, boy, okay.
yeah,
okay.
middle-aged danger man.
Yeah, it's 35 middle-aged. That's a bit terrifying. Nah, I'd say over 40.
Yeah, but well,
That's terrifying. 35 is not middle-aged.
yeah,
Come
35 is
on.
definitely not middle-aged.
No.
I usually think like 50.
Yeah,
to be
same.
honest,
I was going to go way older.
But obviously, when you're traveling as well, everyone is so young. So
Yeah, that's true.
To everyone else,
20-year-olds.
he was like borderline retiring.
Okay, next question. What does your dream life look like?
Okay, so my dream life is living on the beach, somewhere hot, and I want to have like a little fishing shack.
Oh, can you fish?
No.
Oh,
But, you know, what more do you need than some baits and some rods?
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure when I get into it, I'll find out.
Yeah.
I think I'll learn as I go.
Might be a bit hungry for a while.
Yeah, maybe.
Make sure she has some fruit or something on the side.
Yeah, I'll be like vegetarian for a bit, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Until I learn how to catch fish.
Yeah. Make sure there's some foraging nearby.
Yeah, but then my other like side hustle for the shack is like renting surfboards. But I also cannot surf. So like
You don't have to teach them. You just let them
yeah,
hire
I'm
the
just letting
equipment.
them like, yeah, you come. Hey, listen, we've got fishing stuff and surfing stuff.
Yeah.
Those are your options.
And I can't do either.
And I can't do either. If you need advice, you know, I'll support you emotionally.
Morally.
Yeah, I'll be like, you've got this. You're amazing.
Such good moral support.
And then you'll just go off
So funny.
and figure it out.
I know nothing about either of these things, but I'm going to sell them.
Yeah.
You learn on the job.
Like literally everything I've ever done in my life. We'll see when we get there. Like I'll learn as I go.
It's a great way to be fair.
But yeah, I just think like because I really love the water. I'm so happy to swim every single day, like massive water baby.
Nice.
And like I'm just an island gal.
Yeah, fair. I would love to be an island girl. That just sounds great.
So yeah, that's like the dream. Because I was thinking, like people are like, why not a bar or restaurant? I'm like, but that seems like a lot of work.
It would be. Also, they don't really turn off.
Yeah.
Like, people would want to come in the evenings. No one's coming fishing in the evening.
Yeah,
you have your
exactly.
evenings off.
When it's dark, I can enjoy my evening.
Yeah.
Like it's a good time. Like you're not surfing in the dark, really.
Not really.
I don't think.
I think you probably could, but it's a bit, I don't know, creepy.
Other way, is the tide even out in the night?
I mean, there's definitely waves, but like,
but is it
you're
like,
right. If it was a very tidal beach, it might be way. It depends on the tide. I mean,
it depends on the tide. Like, but every time I've seen the sea at night, it's been so far away.
Yeah.
So,
It does
like,
go
I'm
out. I
just
feel
like-
like more at night for most places. So
Yeah.
they'd have to walk miles. No one wants to do that.
No one's gonna. How are you gonna paddle when you got to walk so far? Like, so yeah, that's actually my. That's my dream life.
No, love it.
Yeah.
I would love to live somewhere where there's just constant sun.
Yeah, that is like, I realise how much the weather affects my mood and how like the greyness of the UK
It's awful.
just makes me so like, I feel like I'm a shell of a human.
Yeah.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Yes.
Like, and ever since I've been back, because I got back like 2 months ago, every day except for 4 days it's been sunny.
Yeah. You're
The whole
counting
time.
because that's how depressing it is.
Literally, it's in my brain. Like every morning I've woken up and I've gone, oh my God, I don't want to go outside. And I love outside. Like I love going on a fun hot girl walk and all this stuff. And I'm just like, no, but it's so grey. Like what is there for me to look at?
I think it's just so sad that I wake up every day knowing it's going to be grey. You know, when you're on holiday and you're like, you wake up every day and you just assume it's going to be sunny.
Yeah.
Like I wish that was here. Like it's so sad that I like, when I check the weather, I know it's just going to say grey.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I think it's better though because I have the optimism that maybe today it'll be sunny, and I'm like,
Just
why
look
are
at
you
the apple.
lying
It
to
just says
yourself?
cow every day. That's really sad. Then you wake up like, maybe today.
Every morning. No. And then I'd message my friends like, guys, it's so great today. Like, yeah.
Guys, every day.
What were you expecting? But did you hear in Abu Dhabi they're changing the weather?
Yeah, I read something like this, that they're developing a system that could like make it rain more
Yeah,
often.
so they put like, I want to say salt, but obviously it's not salt, but like chemicals in the clouds.
Yeah.
And then the raindrops are bigger.
Yeah.
So it rains more.
Crazy.
I'm like, we need the
Can we
opposite.
do anti that?
Yeah, can we like, what's anti-salt? Like,
I think we just need a big machine
Like-
that like clears the cloud.
do you know the...
Because it is always technically sunny.
you
We
know
just need the
the-
clouds to fuck off.
Do you know the silica gel they put in shoes?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they should mass produce that and just launch that in the air. And then like it will suck up all the moisture.
Yeah.
And then we'll have like a sunny day.
Yeah, no clouds.
Meteorologists, get on that, please. Thank you.
Someone figure it out. Like remove this moisture in the air.
If anyone's a geographer, a
We
meteorologist.
must be able to get rid of clouds. Like that should be something we developed ages ago.
Yeah, like I'll even take astronomy at this point. Like sort it out.
You take it on yourself.
Yeah.
We just move. We just have to move.
Yeah, basically.
So we've found the solution. It's much easier than trying to like change the weather. I do really like it here though. It's annoying.
Yeah, it's like
I like
instead
the
of
people
me
here.
moving, let me change the whole country.
Yeah.
Let me change the climate of an ecosystem.
Yeah. That's such main character energy.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, perfect. Okay, let's move on to affection.
Yeah.
First question is, what are you weirdly attracted to?
So I really have this thing where there was actually two things. I really like guys who do like silly things for no reason.
Okay.
So like, for example, someone I dated in the past, they went on Bargain Hunt. Like they auditioned to be on Bargain Hunt.
Fun.
Yeah, and it's like, that's so silly. Like, why would you do that? And it's like, but honestly, I feel like that's when I got a crush on him because
Yeah.
he was asking me like, I have to bring an item to the audition that represents me and, like,
God.
for Bargain Hunt. And I was like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's incredible. Like, I was so obsessed because like, it's not hurting anyone. It's not affecting
No, it's
anyone.
just fun.
It's just fun. Like you're
Yeah.
just doing your thing, going on. Well, he didn't get through in the end. I really realized that like whenever someone does like a silly thing just for themselves, that like it's just a bit dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, love it. Like obsessed. Because I was quite bored last week. I just started signing up to be an audience at TV shows.
Oh, that is so fun. I did that for years. I haven't been
Yeah.
in so long.
It's
Are you
like-
on Applause Store? Is that the one
Yeah.
you're-
And I'm going to the Jonathan Ross show in like a couple weeks.
It's so good.
And then like
I used to do it all the time.
Yeah, I did it one time for what's it called? It's at Christmas time, Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
They brought it back and I went and I was like, woo.
It's so fun being part, and it's all free.
Yeah,
That's like,
yeah.
People don't realise that, I don't think. But yeah, I've done Pointless. I've done Michael McIntyre's Big Show.
Whoa.
I've done, what was that weird one with Big Nasty? I can't remember what
Yeah.
that one was, but it was like some Sky show that I went to.
I was going to go to The Last Leg.
I've done that.
Yeah.
That was at BBC Studios. I was right at the front for that one. I've got screenshots of me on all these like weird TV shows, just like in the audience.
When you go like...
Yeah, for the Michael McIntyre one, I was with a date actually at the time, and there's just like a massive zoomed in picture of us laughing.
Oh my God. Yeah, take me on a first date to a BBC audience
Yeah,
show.
I used to do those dates a lot. It's like really fun. Cause,
Or I've always wanted to sit front row at a comedy show. Because even though I'm
me too.
petrified of being roasted,
It's fun.
I'm also so excited to be roasted. Like, what would you choose? Like, I really want to know, like, what I would say or what I look like or what I would do that they'd be like, haha, let's make fun of her for that.
Also, being on a date in that situation is hilarious because they always ask, like, what is this? And then you're like, oh, it's only our third date. And they're like,
you're like, you're brave. And then, like, there was one...
I love that interaction.
I went to one and, like, the couple had been married for a year, but they'd only been dating for, like, a year and a half. And then it was like, whoa, like, what's going on here? Like,
yeah, like, which visa did you want?
Yeah. And it was like, Christian.
It's always a reason.
There's always a reason.
Always a reason to speed it up. So funny.
Yeah, that's like my one thing. And then the other thing is like debating.
Oh yeah, okay. If someone can debate.
Oh, I love a debate.
Yeah.
But like, again, mostly about silly things. So like, even if we have opposing opinions, I love people who have opinions. Like, like, please tell me you have thoughts of your own. Like, you have autonomy over your own body, free will. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But like, there was this one guy I was chatting to, and we literally had this massive debate because he thought British food was better than Spanish food. And
no.
I
don't think so.
fuming. I was like, how could you? But at the end I was like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with him.
Because he's held his like opinion.
He was so passionate about it. Like, I don't know why.
British food is crap. Like, what was he backing? Apple crumble? Like, that's the only thing I think that's good.
Black pudding.
No.
Literally. Like, when I say weirdly attracted to, I mean it with my whole chest. Because like,
some guy's really passionate about black pudding and you're here for it. So.
I was like, whoa, sign me up.
Yes, it doesn't actually matter what their opinion is. You just want them to have opinions.
Yeah, and I was shocked. Like, I was literally like, oh my God. Have you heard of tapas? Like, I don't know where you're getting
Paella.
this from.
Like, I'm thinking of Spain. So much better
Patatas
food.
bravas.
Yeah.
And he pulled up with the black pudding, and I was like, no.
You can't compare any of those to black. So I thought like maybe he was picking like some good dish. Like, I love apple crumble.
I mean, to be fair, he said fish and chips.
No. I enjoy it, but it's not. It's actually just crap, isn't it? Really?
I love a roast, to get me
So
wrong.
do I.
Yeah, that I could back. But like, honestly, it was like one of the funniest conversations I ever had. Because I was literally like, what is wrong with you? But also, I love how much you're backing yourself. Yeah. Like, I literally went to him, please tell me what seasoning do they use in British food?
No,
I can tell
salt
you.
and pepper.
Maybe some garlic granules if you're feeling zesty. But I'm telling you right now, in Spain, they're going ham.
It's just like carbs.
I was like, you
We have
guys, like,
food.
I feel like food is made out of struggle here, but then in like Europe, it's made out of love, like genuine passion for food.
Like the pasta's all like handmade.
Like, that's why like Italians are so like, you know, protective of their cuisine because it's like made with intention.
And same with the French. Like,
French
they
people,
are so particular about like their pastries.
Yeah,
and like,
and it's like, no, they had an intention, they had a goal, they went for it. Here was like, it was war times.
Yeah. So here's a potato. And in a different form.
And voila, here's the vibe. Like,
you've got chips, you've got mash, you've got Yorkshire pudding.
And I'm like,
it's just all carbs.
That's like a sea of beige. Love it.
And that's what a roast can be. It's just beige.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason I like it is because there's some roasted veg in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes you
carrots and stuff. But honestly, like, after that conversation,
that's funny.
I was literally like, because again, it's like a bit silly. Like obviously, I'm not fighting about human rights. Like, we're not going to debate about that.
Yeah.
But like, if it's like cuisine, and it will get heated, but it's all shit. Like, it's all shits and gigs. Like,
funny. Okay, I'm gonna pay your bestie rec now. This is your friend's recommendation of why someone should date you.
Oh my gosh.
Here are my top 5 reasons to date my best friend. Number 1. My bestie is extremely funny, so you can be sure you'll be laughing through your date. She's incredibly witty, and you can always rely on her to pull out the jokes and anecdotes so there's never a dull moment. This is also so useful as she has the ability to bring energy to every moment, so you don't have to worry about any awkward silences. Just make sure that you're equipped with some good comebacks or you'll get absolutely roasted. Number 2. She's incredibly smart, but not just book smart, and yes, she does love reading. She's very driven, loves taking up new hobbies. Her more recent hobbies included the gym, drinking tea, reading, Drive to Survive, Hell's Kitchen, and also taking good naps. Number 3, she's a jet setter, collecting serious avios in just the last year. She's not afraid to go away on a spontaneous trip to just about anywhere. and she has so many stories about her recent travels. I know that she'd also love to meet someone who would love to travel and live abroad. Please ask her about her stories living in South Korea, hiking in Vietnam, and our serious nights out in Barcelona. Number 4, despite her cool, confident exterior, she's an incredibly caring person who loves her friends and family and prioritises quality time with the people she loves. Quality time could mean a crazy night out or a Sunday morning walk or visit to a food market. Number 5, she's absolutely beautiful. An absolute pocket rocket. She's been turning heads all the way from the Philippines to Budapest. If you're looking for a smart, stunning and hilarious girl and you're lucky enough to catch her eye, there's never going to be a dull moment. Now take your chance while you can.
Oh, that was lovely.
That's so sweet.
She knows you super well.
Yeah, no, that's well because I just saw her on Sunday, and we literally went to the food market, and I'm like, you. Yeah, no, Barcelona was bad.
Yeah, your face when she mentioned that, you were like, no.
I literally had PTSD flashbacks. I was like, fuck.
Not Barcelona.
Not Barcelona. Like, oh, we went together, and it was a spontaneous night out. Bumped into a uni friend that I didn't know was going to be there. Went clubbing.
Fun.
So much fun, and then had the worst hangover of my entire life. We were at this hostel, and I kid you not, I was throwing up from like as soon as we woke up to when she left till past when she left. And I was staying there for another day, and I was just laying on this poor hostel sofa like dying, like going to the bathroom, and they were trying to shoot like content for the hostel.
What, for their like socials?
Yeah. So like every
Great
like,
ads.
30 minutes they'd be like, hey, is it okay if you just move to a different sofa or like move to a different room? And I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna leave, I promise. But like I was so hanging. Yeah. This is my New Year's resolutions, no shots for that reason.
Really?
Yeah.
No shots?
No shots.
Oh, I failed that one.
Oh, so have I. But
I loved her voice though. That was really sweet.
yeah, she's so lovely. Like
She literally picked up on like everything you said. The roasting, travelling.
yeah.
It's great.
I'm a pretty consistent person.
Yeah. You know yourself.
Like, I was
Self-aware, we knew that.
self-awareness on 10.
Yeah. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Do you want to do a short summary of why someone should date you?
So why someone should date me?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You're like, I don't know.
I'm the whole package. I don't know. Smart, funny, stunning, even though you can't tell.
You don't know that.
You don't know that, but I am. So humble.
Yeah. That should have been your one word review. Humble. Oh, and not empathetic. And dramatic.
And dramatic, but not
sensitive.
but not sensitive or emotional. A bit of, I would just say an enigma.
That's probably my favourite summary ever. Okay. Oh, we've actually had too much fun. This is a Monday and I've had like a blast. We're acting like it's a Friday.
I literally feel like, do you know when you just laugh so much you feel a little bit drunk?
Yeah, I do. I feel like I've had like 2 drinks. I've had none. I'm sober.
I felt like it's like maybe the catastrophe earlier just set the mood, and now we're just like,
Oh, yeah.
let's go.
The listeners don't know, but my arm for the microphone broke and it got so bad I did call for a man. That's when you know it's bad. I was like, this is the problem, not having any men around, because it was it was really hard to push. I couldn't do it.
But that's what I mean.
But I did it.
Yeah, exactly. Bossed it. It was amazing.
I boss girled that.
I was literally like, wow.
You were
I
like,
was so
whoa.
shocked. I was like, dramatic again. She's a genius. Like, mechanic, engineer, genius. Love to
Legend.
see it.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks so much for having me.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you want a high energy date and you think you can bring the vibes that this girl is looking for, or potentially you're a short king who would be perfectly matched with this short queen, get in touch via the Instagram @SingleSounds to DM and get this girl's details. And then you can go on this fabulous date. Thanks so much for listening. I'll be back next week with a single male of London, as always, on Tuesday. Have a great week, guys. Bye.